So where was I while speaking? All right, that's all that I had in my PPT. And if people have any further questions, then you people are free to ask me. Are there any queries with you people? Or else I will move to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And please raise your hands if I made you people clear about all the technologies that we will be using in our further classes. Okay, sure. So you people are clear with the idea of the technology. And you people will become more clearer when we will be using these technologies in order to build the backend as well as front end of our websites. Okay, so now let me give you people ideas about HTML as well as CSS. In HTML, just a second. So I want you people to open your respective VS codes and while working with the HTML, CSS as well as adding a little JavaScript to it, I will explain you how three of them works together. Go to your file explorer. Over there, create a new folder, HTML. Go to your VS Code. Just open folder and navigate to your folder that you have created just now. Over here, I'll make new session .html. This HTML extension is used to make our HTML pages. Now you will be thinking, what does the HTML mean? So the HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And this exclamation mark is known as emit abbreviation. And when I press enter, we will get the boilerplate code of our HTML page. This is known as the starting tag, that is the HTML tag. And over here, the language that we will be using in HTML will be English. And after the main tag, we'll having our header tag. This is the closer tag, this is the opening tag of header, as well as this is the closing tag of header, which is shown by a backslash. And then the meta tag is used to provide additional data related to our website. We will be using UTF-char set, that is 8, UTF-8 as our char set. And secondly, and lastly, we are providing the title of our web page. For instance, if I provide new session over here, and I'll click on my go live. Then what I will be doing, I'll be navigating to our live server, and you can see that is written new session over here. This is how we provide title to our web page. Now, whatever things we provide inside our body will be visible in our HTML web page. For instance, what I will do, I want to provide a header to my web page. So I will use h1 tag in order to provide the header. Say, for example, I want to write today is the beginning of the monstack class. And what I'll do, I'll save it, and then I'll close the live server, and then I will open it again. See, here we are getting today is the beginning of the month tag. So this h1 tag varies. So this h1 tag has different types, starting from h1 lasting up to h6. And h1 is the greatest of all, followed by h2. It gets smaller, as well as the smallest is the h6 tag. And if I want to provide any paragraph to it, what I will do, I will use the p tag. Suppose I have provided the p tag, and over here I will write monstack is the latest technology used in today's fan companies. So this is what? This is our P tag, which stands for paragraph tag. Also, if you want to add more number of words, then what shortcut you can write? You can write lorem, and after that, how many words you want to provide over there, you can mention. Like if I want to provide 90 words, I will write 90, and then I'll press enter. Just a second. And if you want them to bring them one after the other, go to your command palette, then toggle word wrap. See, we are getting 90 words as a paragraph. And if we will see on our web page, it will be there. I hope it is visible to you people. After that, what we have learned? We have learned about our header tag, the paragraph tag. Now, suppose if we want to add some kind of link to our website. So for that, what tag we will use? We will use an anchor tag. So anchor tag is used to provide different links in our website. For example, I want a link of YouTube in my website. So I will write A followed by href. Href is the attribute of the anchor tag. And inside href, I will provide the URL for YouTube. That is, I'll go and open a new tab. I'll search youtube.com. I will select this whole thing. I'll copy it. And then I will provide it in my href. And I will give it to the name that is YouTube. I'll save it. And then I will navigate to my website again. See, here we are getting YouTube, and if I will click on it, it will take me to the home page of YouTube. I hope you people are clear till this much. This is what our anchor tag means. And if you want to open the YouTube page in a different website, then what you can add, I will write target is equal to I will write target as blank. And then what will it do? It will open the YouTube page in a second tab. See, it is taking to a new page. And if I provide self over here, then the YouTube page will open in the same web page that we have created. This underscore self. If I click on it, see, it is opening in the same page. This is what our anchor tag has. Raise your hands if you people are clear till this much. So what did we learn till here? We have learned our header tag, the paragraph tag, as well as the anchor tag. Now, what if we want to insert an image inside our HTML page? For that, we will use img tag. Img tag has a couple of attributes, that is the source as well as the alt. In the source, what we will do? We will provide the URL for our image that we want to display in our website. And what if our image does not get displayed over there? We will provide an alternative text in order to provide what image we are displaying over there. Say, for instance, I want to display the image of a flower in my website. I'll copy its URL and then I will paste the URL inside the FRC attribute. And here I will write flower. I will save it. Okay, see, we are not getting the image of the flower. So we are getting the alternative word, that is flower. See, here we are able to see the image of our flower as well. So I have told you people a couple of cases where we are getting the image, and the second where we are not getting the image. And where we are getting the image, we are not getting our alternative text because our image is already present over there. So we are done with our image tag. Third, what if we want to create a table in our HTML web page? For that, we will be using our table tag. And the table tag has three other tags, that is the TD for table data as well as TR for the table row. Secondly, TH for the table header. Inside the TR tag, we write our TD tag. Let me provide the TD as weeks or name of weeks. Name of days of a week. This is my first row of the table. And how many days are there in a week? We are having 7 days. So I'll be creating a row. Inside that, I'll be providing 7 table data. It is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and similarly you have to write the names of all of the days of the week. See, we are getting a single row, that is name of days of a week, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So in order to make it look like a table, what will we do? We will make it, we will provide it a little bit of CSS over there. And if I want to showcase them in different rows, then what I will do? I will create different rows for different days of the week. Okay, if I provide them in this way, let us see what data it provides. See, they are coming in different rows. Single column is there and different rows are there. This is what our table tag looks like. Lastly, I have told you people that we will be using lists in our website. In order to create lists, we are having a couple of lists. That is the unordered list as well as the ordered list. And the third list, we are having the description list. In order to create an unordered list, which tag we will use? We will use UL tag. And inside that UL tag, we will provide LI tag. And within that tag, let me write Apple and a couple of lists for mango, guava. And I want my unordered lists to be in the shape of in this shape of a disk, or else I will provide them a square. Let's save it. And unordered list is used where we do not want our data to maintain a specific order. Over there, we use our unordered list tag. See, we are getting apple, mango, and guava in a shape of circle. And for ordered list, we are having the OL tag. And inside the OL tag, let me provide 3 lists. And over there, I'll write maths, science, and English. Save it. I'll go to my website. See, here I have got math, science, and English, and a specific sequence is followed in order to display our data 1, 2, 3. And if I want my data to be written in the form of ABCD, what I will do? I will provide type as A. And over here, provide the type as okay, let's don't provide it. If I provide type A over here, see, we are getting A, B, C. Previously, what we got? We got 1, 2, 3. And after mentioning the type of display we want in our website, we are getting it in the form of A, B, C. So what we have learned till here, we have learned to use our header tag, the paragraph tag, the image tag, anchor tag, how to create a table, ordered list, unordered list. So these are the basics of HTML. Now you people might be having some idea about what is the HTML. HTML can be also called as the skeleton of the website. It is the basic structure in which our website looks like. So in order to make our website look more beautiful, what we add some style to it. In order to add some style, what we use? We use the CSS, that is cascading styling sheet. So CSS are there in three types. That is our uh, inline CSS, as well as we write the CSS inside the style tag, and we can also make separate file for the CSS. For instance, for CSS, what I will require? I will require a class as well as an ID. Let me provide my paragraph name, a class. Class B para. And the class is represented by dot. Para. And over here, I will provide background color to my paragraph. And I will provide the background color green. I'll save it and see, we are getting our paragraph background color as green. And then if I add paragraph to my image tag as well as the class, then let's see what happens. Okay. Not providing it to the image tag. Let's provide it to our anchor tag. See, we are getting a green color in our anchor tag as well. So in whichever tag we are providing the same class, we will be getting the same properties of CSS applied to that particular tag. I hope I have made my point clear to all of the people present over here. So this is all about the class selector of CSS. And now coming to the ID selector. What if I want a different background color in the name of days of week? I'll provide ID is equal to name, and the ID selector is represented by a hashtag. It's not the ID, it should be name, because we have provided name. And I'll provide the background color. Provide the background color. What should I provide? I will provide pink. Let's save it. Okay, let me go to my live server. Okay, we didn't get it. And copy it and paste it in my TD tag. We are still not getting it. Let me see if it is applied in the unordered list. So what if we want to take some data from the user? We often take some data from from the user in different web pages, right? So for that, we will use form tag. Inside the form tag, what if I want to take the name of the user as the input? What I will do, I will simply write name, and then I will use an input tag. And within the input tag, what I will provide the type attribute, and the type attribute has to be text followed by attribute and write the name as name attribute. And then yeah, that's it. Or else I want to write the placeholder, then it why this is what my input tag has. And do remember that input tag does not have any closing tag. Let's see what output it is providing. See, over here we are getting name, and inside that column we are going to provide your name. So people might have an idea how the attribute works. Over here we can write any of our names. I want my user's age. Over here I will write, and then I will provide input tag, and with that input type, I will provide that as what kind of what is it? Data type is age. It is number, right? That's why we will be writing number. And for the name attribute, we provide age. And then is the placeholder, and we getting provide here.
Yeah, hello. Hello. Hello.
I'll say then see we are getting provide your age. As we are getting when we will provide number as age. Say, see, we can increase the number as well. We can this feature is the number tag. Similarly, if I want to get data of a I'll provide input and the type. I'll share you people the PPT. Okay, just a second. Let me share my screen. Yeah, I hope it's visible to you all right now. Right. So let's go back to our coding. And here, what I have done, I have provided the gender of the user, asking him for entering his gender. And to ask the user for his gender, what type I have provided? I have provided two radio buttons, followed with the name attribute, which has to be saved. Only in this case, we will be able to set only one of the radio buttons. Or else, if I provide different names to the name attribute, what will happen? And provide RES. And save it as I am able to select both the radio button. This is what happens if we provide same value, the name attribute. And if I provide the same name as Jen to the name attribute and save it, and I refresh my application, I'll be able to select only one of the radio buttons. And then we are also having an input type as the input. For example, I want my user to provide what all subjects did he study in his previous class. Select the subjects that you have studied in the previous classes. And I provide them with the option maths. And after maths, I will provide input as and the type as checkbox. And then I provide the name as subject. And similarly, I will provide 2 to 3 different subjects to the user. I'll copy it and then I'll paste. Hello. I hope I'm audible. Hello. Okay. Is the screen visible to all? Yeah, it is visible as far as I know. So what was I saying to you people is that if somebody asks you what is the difference between the checkbox as well as the radio buttons, then what you have to say that we can select multiple options in the checkbox and we can select only one option in the radio buttons. So this is all that we had for our input types in the form tag. And the form tag has three kinds of attribute. Let me make it clear to you people. First is the method. And we should provide, and before providing the type of attributes for the form tag, let me provide, please enter your email. And the input type will be is equal to email. And then the name attribute will have email. And what else do we ask the user in our web page? We ask the user for the password. And for the password, I will take the input as the type is equal to password. And the name attribute should have pass. That be a tag over here as well. So let's see. If I provide the method as get, what happens? I'll save it and then I'll go back to my web page. I'll refresh it and see if I provide any random John Doe @gmail.com and I will provide the password as John. 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 And you can see the I sticker inside the password. This we get only if we mention the type as password. And in the form tag, what button? And which button is that? We have the submit button, isn't it? We'll provide submit button, that is type is equal to submit. And within that button, I will write submit. I'll save it. And then I'll provide the name as John. Age should be 45. Let me select the calendar with the 5 February. Has to be male. Has studies maths, science only. And then I'll provide John Doe @gmail.com. And the password will be John. When I'll click the submit, see over here we are getting all the data that we have provided in our form tag, that is name is equal to John and the age is 45, date of birth, subject, and if we will see, we are getting the password as John. This is why we will never use the get attribute in our like the get value in our method attribute, because it is way too dangerous. If we provide the get value to our method attribute, then all the data that we have provided in our form tag will be displayed inside the URL, which is why we will write the post value inside the method attribute. So this is all for today's session. I hope the much I have taught to you people for today's session is clearer to you. And as we have also completed our time, that is 9 o'clock, you people can leave the meeting.